Great to be on. It's Saturday, and I'm not getting live on all my streams, which is, anyway, as long as we're on here. Let's see something real quick. Saturday. So today, while I'm trying to figure out my tech, because it's not 100%, but at least I'm on. That's the beauty of this tool, at least when it's working, because it's streaming on 7 different platforms. So at least one of them is going to work. One of them is going to work. Right. Okay. Where was I? Yes. The mirror. And now you can see why it's set up here. But the mirror is a great tool because it lets us see ourselves. It lets us see ourselves. There's some things about ourselves we may not be able to see, but when we use the mirror, it reveals those things that may have been hidden in plain sight. Think about it. Can you see your nose without the mirror? You can certainly try, but it's the mirror that helps you see it, right? And so taking a look at the mirror, I mean, starting first with yourself as a leader. Start first with yourself. And there we go. Okay. And so there was this story I was reading about. A man had gone to see a doctor, and when the doctor showed him the x-ray results showing that he had some medical condition, he told the doctor, is it possible to edit what this x-ray is showing? Of course, we know that's not possible because that's the reality. Sometimes we have to face reality. So there's a couple of things that can happen when you look in the mirror and you see what it shows you. You can either acknowledge and say, yes, this is what is happening, this is where I am, or you can ignore and push it away. Now, ignoring and pushing away does not help. It's better to face up to it, acknowledge it, and then decide on what the next steps will be. And that's the mark of a true leader, recognizing that none of us is perfect. We strive for perfection. Sometimes we let that stop us because we think, I've got to be perfect in this, I've got to get this 100%. And we let that hold us captive from taking action. And I'm saying this, I'm saying it to myself as well. So what is it that you have been wanting to do, but for whatever reason, when you look in that mirror, you think, oh, I can't do it. How about changing this around and say, instead of saying I can't do it, how can I do it? Recognizing that, okay, I have some limitations. Do I need a mentor to help me? Do I need to do some training? Do I need a coach to help me along the way? There are lots of resources available to us. Sometimes we just need to reach out and ask for help. It's available. We just need to reach out and ask. So, what are you going to do next about that thing that you've been wanting to do, but you haven't taken that next step? Look in the mirror and recognize, yes, this is holding me back. But regardless, I'm going to take the next step. I'm going to decide and put a plan together that this is what I need to do to get to that next step. Is it a course, a degree that you've been wanting to do? Is it a job that you've been wanting to apply for that you felt, I'm not capable of doing this? Or is it a career change? Starting a business? Whatever it is that's been holding you back, it's time to take that next step. It's time to move from where you are to where you want to be. That's where leadership, mirror leadership, comes in. So I believe I coined that word, mirror leadership, because leadership always starts with you, me. It starts with us. Before we can lead somebody else, first we got to lead ourselves. Next thing I just want to touch on is the more we recognize that you have value, I have value. For me to recognize the value in you, I have to recognize the value in me. And holding people to high value, recognizing that they have value, will determine how we treat them. Of course, first recognizing that I have value, and then saying, this person, the potential in them has value. And it will allow you to work with them in such a way that they will start to display those qualities. Yes, they will start to display those qualities that maybe you thought initially, this person, I don't want to have anything to do with them. But just by changing our perception of people and just seeing them in a different lens, not listening to what other people are saying about them. This happened to me when I was working. There was another engineer, female engineer, and everybody said, no, she's very difficult to work with. When you give her something, she doesn't deliver. For some reason, I talked with her and she seemed nice. And so whenever I needed anything, I got it because I treated her like she was a nice person, and I found her to be very nice. So it depends on the perception we have of a person will determine how we act towards them. And because action it causes a reaction, so if you're nice to people, they'll be nice to you. If you're not nice, they will not be nice. So hopefully that makes some sense. But hey, before I go, I want to say thank you. I see a couple of people here: Zaina, Seidu, Yosalad. Hope I didn't mess up your name. I'm trying to read Arabic. Jack, Heavenly Divine, thank you for joining. I can't see any name. Federica. Oh, thank you for that sweet message. So are you, Federica? That's really sweet. Thank you for that lovely message. I'm still learning the live, so forgive me for not going. All I know is go on live and then leave. I'm going to ask one of my more technically versed friends who know how to do this live very well, so that I can better interact. Because right now, all I know is go live and bye-bye. So thanks for joining me, though. It's been great, and I'll see you on the next one. It's every day. I'm not sure what time, but it's every